Hey, how's going on guys? This is Ray, and in this video I'm going to wrap up 5 things you need to know about the Nexus 6P. Some are included in my full review, while some are not. Feel free to click the information card icon to learn more if you haven't watched that yet. So here's the first thing, the hidden microSD card slot. Well, not really, but there is an empty slot next to the shelter for the nano SIM card. Maybe it is just designed for printing stuffs like made in China and other information. But in fact, there are quite a lot of devices which have a metal unibody but a microSD card slot at the same time. The HTC One M9, the Galaxy A series, and so on. So it seems like there is nothing to do with the technology, but something else. What do you think? Next, the protruding camera bulge. I do like this design, it looks futuristic, but when it comes to realistic, the exposed, curvy design may lead to a slump in durability, considering it is a curved Gorilla Glass 4. Just imagine, every time you put your device on the table, the glass is the first part of the device hitting the surface. Most of the force are applied to this thin and curvy glass. The glass may or may not be that fragile, but users are keep reporting having their glass shattered consistently. So here's the video clip from my last video. I was not doing that on purpose for sure. So keep an eye on how you use your device. If this is the case, skins are not going to help, you will need a case. Or maybe it is good for covering the broken glass. Third, the camera. I was amazed by how the 12 megapixels camera on the Nexus 6P handles the dynamic range and the low light scenes. But it is a shame, the original pre-installed camera app offers 0 manual settings. It is glad to know, however, there are third-party apps that can release those features, such as ISO, shutter speed, exposure, and the one I'm using is manual camera. With manual shutter speed, white balance and ISO, the level of details, sharpness, or even the whole atmosphere can be optimized to the best, or exactly what you want. And in some darker areas, or in extreme dark environment, having shutter speed as low as 1/5 of a second can be handy. So now you can have the full control on the camera on the Nexus 6P. Fourth, the notification LED. Yeah, there's one on the Nexus 6P, but it is not enabled by default. However, as we are all smart Android users, we can head to Settings, Sounds and Notifications, and press On for the pulse notification lights. And here you go, it will light up whenever you receive a notification. But in my experience, once you have read the notifications, even in the lock screen, which you've put it back to sleep directly, you will not see it light up anymore. And same for charging, it is not a charge indicator. So just keep an eye on that, it is not a conventional LED notification light. Fifth, finally, the display. The 5.7 inches Quad HD Super AMOLED screen on the Nexus 6P is gorgeous. Colors are punchy. Hold on, it may be a huge deal breaker for some people who prefer the natural tone rather than the oversaturated one. So once again, Android means customization. We can head to Settings, About Phone, and hit Build Number for 7 times. You're now a developer, and just head to Developer Options, change the picture color mode to sRGB. You will now have an AMOLED screen calibrated just like an IPS screen. So here's the 5 things you need to know about the Nexus 6P. Do hit the like button if you love this video and don't forget to subscribe. Once again, I'm Ray with FlashingDroid. See you next time.